What are the stages of a multi-party negotiation? Well, generally, a negotiation involving more than two parties involves multiple stages of development or progression. The first stage is the pre-negotiation stage, marked by informal contact between the individuals, where a lot of things or the stage is being set for further negotiation. Then you have the actual formal negotiation stage and then the agreement stage. So let's take a look at each of these individually. First, the pre-negotiation stage. This is where the parties identify the participants to the negotiation, they identify any existing coalitions, or even begin to form coalitions in anticipation of the negotiation that's going to happen. They start to define the group or team member roles, that is individual roles as a team, or your subjective roles that you're going to play in the negotiation. You understand any cost and consequences at stake in the negotiation, and then you familiarize yourself with the issues and begin constructing an agenda for how you're going to deal with those issues during the negotiation. From there, we enter into the formal negotiation stage. And in this stage, you set an agenda for how you're going to proceed through the negotiation. You actually start to effectuate that agenda. You assemble the information within your group or team that you're going to use or employ as part of the objectives or the tactics that you are going to use to try to achieve your objectives in the negotiation. You're going to review and manage any decision rules that exist. If any conflicts exist between team members, you're going to try to alleviate those conflicts, and normally this is done through role assignment and then some form of consensus about common interests there. Then you strive for first agreement or consensus there in the negotiation. That is, you're looking for a best quality solution that meets the best needs of each of the parties to the negotiation. And as part of this, you're going to continue managing any conflicts that exist and any problems that erupt between team members. Oftentimes, there will be one team member that conflicts with others, so it will be a constant process of managing that. And you'll begin to establish group norms or common understandings and practices that the team undertakes as part of the negotiation, or that's just common to them that affects the negotiation process. Now, from there, the next stage is the agreement stage. And this is where you have a number of alternatives in the negotiation whereby you've reached some level of understanding or consensus, generally through concessions with the other party, and you're looking at the alternatives on the table. You're developing an action plan for approaching or trying to achieve some of those alternatives. You select some tactics as part of a course of action that you are going to use to pursue whatever alternatives or objectives you've identified in the negotiation. And then once you've come to some level of agreement or consensus, or the negotiation has failed, you sit back and evaluate the process and the outcomes of the negotiation to make any necessary changes or to make any further attempts in future negotiations, or simply to learn from the process. So the pre-negotiation, formal negotiation, and agreement stages are the commonly recognized stages of multi-party negotiation.